Welcome to Technolofria. Today's review is the Apple Watch Series 2 Nike Plus Edition. Let's get started. Taking a look at the box, you can see that Apple has placed quite a bit of effort on ensuring that you feel as if you are unpacking a quality device. Speaking of the device, we can see that for Apple's second generation of its watch line, much of the design has stayed the same. None of this is bad, however, some may argue that more change would have been welcome. I, however, am very appreciative of the brighter screen that is offered, as well as the additional water resistance. Additionally, Apple has added GPS to this second generation watch, a much welcome addition for many fitness enthusiasts. On the front of the device, you'll find an OLED display capable of 1000 nits of brightness, while the left side houses both the speaker and microphone, and the right side of the device is home to the digital crown and multifunction button. On the back of the device, you'll find the heart rate sensor, device branding, and the buttons to release the watch straps. While imperfect, what makes this device better than the competition? In the past, I've owned both Samsung and Pebble smartwatches, and this device by far is the best when it comes to software. The number of apps available for this device is nothing short of mind-blowing, and the customizability made available to the user through the addition of complications, commonly referred to as widgets, is much appreciated. I find myself using this watch for multiple reasons, but many of those reasons boil down to fitness. Whether it be tracking my steps, measuring my heart rate, or evaluating the amount of calories I've burned through a workout, I find myself using this watch most often when I'm at the gym. Additionally, this watch makes an excellent sidekick to Apple's AirPods, as it allows you to control the volume using the digital crown. While the exercise tracking isn't perfect, it does provide the user with a great estimate of how many calories they're burning, how active they've been, and what their heart rate is. Not only is this watch good at telling the user what time it is excellent at displaying notifications for any apps that you may have on your phone, and it even offers the ability to respond using predefined responses or your voice. But what sets apart the Nike Plus model from the base Sport model? First off, you have the addition of these new Nike Plus bands that have holes drilled into the center of them to allow your skin to breathe a little better and to make sure that sweat isn't trapped underneath the band during the workout. These bands also offer the ability to tighten or loosen them a little better than the sports band due to the increased number of holes. This model also comes with additional watch faces that are available as part of the Nike Plus partnership. Many of these faces also include direct links via complications to Nike's Run Club app, which is preloaded on these devices. I find myself using Apple's proprietary workout app, but Nike Run Club is an excellent addition to this watch and is great at reminding its users to get out and get moving. Apple recently improved this device with the addition of WatchOS 3.2, which most notably added the theater mode. In addition to turning on Do Not Disturb, this mode allows users to ensure that any wrist raises do not actually turn on the display, and I find myself using this most often with sleep tracking apps when I go to bed. With any wearable device, battery life is certainly of concern, yet Apple has done an excellent job with optimizing WatchOS to ensure that most users will only have to charge the device every 1 to 2 days. Speaking of charging the device, this device actually charges very quickly, and I find myself only having to top up for about 20 to 30 minutes at a time before putting it on and wearing it through the next day. When it comes to smartwatches, the question I get asked most is it worth it? And for this device, I'd have to say it depends on your use case. If you're in desperate need of having a device that displays your notifications in a more accessible manner, go ahead, get the watch. If you're also interested in all of the apps available and the neat fitness features, absolutely, go ahead and buy it. This is without a doubt the best smartwatch on the market, yet if you find yourself having trouble justifying such a purchase, it's probably best to pass on the device. While Apple's recent additions of GPS and the ability to have the apps loaded directly onto the watch have made it more independent, you still require an iPhone to use this watch, which is certainly a downfall for all Android users. While I personally find the device extremely useful, I can say that I'm not dependent upon it, and if the time came for me to switch to an Android device, I'd be more than willing to leave it behind and possibly purchase a Fitbit instead. Speaking of Android, if you'd like to see me purchase the Galaxy S8 Plus to review, go ahead and leave a like. Also, if you want to be the first to see my next video, go ahead and subscribe. This is your host Hammy. I'll see you in the next one.